Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wow Factor. I'm Sean Caston. I am the Director of Operations for Workout West. Over the next few podcasts that we do, we're going to be trying to go over history of Workout West and all the different things that have happened and changed. You can look forward to guests and other things. Today, though, you're going to be listening to me. It's my monologue time. You all wanted to know about the history of Workout West. So that's kind of what we're going to go over. And for those of you that are watching video, what you're going to see is some older pictures flashing by, along with some of the remodeling stuff that we have done towards the end. But first, let's start off with our WOW history. It all started back in the late 70s. David James actually originally opened what is now Workout West, but back then it was the Family Sports Center. And back during that time, it was just the front building, the old tennis center that we used to have here. When it was originally built, it was built as just a racket center. So there was tennis, racquetball, and there was a tiny little small weight area. Now this weight area, compared to today's standards, is almost laughable, but back then it was state-of-the-art Nautilus equipment and everybody loved it. This was the place to be. During that time, when it was just the back building, our current massage therapist, Vicky, who has been here all along, she was built a room in there where she was able to do her massage therapy, and still to this day is doing massage therapy with us now. That went on for a long period of time. It was doing great. Like I said previously, it was the place to be. This was the hub center for fitness in Greeley, Colorado. Around 1986, there was a gentleman named Wes Gearing who had several partners. He actually purchased the Family Sports Center. 1986, RKH Construction broke ground on what we now know as the Workout West building that is in the north side of our lot. Back then, there was no upper area that consists of weights and cardio. It was a huge aerobics floor, again with a small amount of weights. Classes were booming. That was what people did. They came in, if you can think back to Jane Fonda Fitness and Jane Fonda's workouts, everybody was in here in their leotards, their poofy hair, and just loving life. Again, this is the place to be. This is where everybody's going for their fitness. I think around that time there might have been one other facility that opened up, which left us with something on the east side of the town and us on the west side of the town. Now, going into anecdotal portions of this, everybody believes Workout West got its name from being on the west side of Greeley. However, when you actually talk to the members and talk about the history, I got a couple different things that were mentioned to me. One of them happened to be that there was a drawing at some point in time, and everybody was trying to figure out what to call this new state-of-the-art facility. Bunch of names went in a hat, picture a baseball hat hanging in the air, shuffling around a bunch of papers, and one person picks the winning name out of the hat. Well, that winning name happened to be Workout West. And again, it happened to be because it was West Gearing. Also fits that it's on the west side of town, but that was the beginning of Workout West. And it's call it fate, call it whatever you want, but a man picking a name out of a hat led to the next 38 years. That's right, 38 years of Workout West. In 2024, we will be celebrating our 38th year. Now, after that initial era, we now have Megan and Jeff, who are the current owners of Workout West as it sits today. They bought the facility in 2001. They are the longest owners at this point. Wes Gearing owned it for about 15 years, Megan and Jeff, obviously at this point, owning it in 2001. We're in 2023, so that's a 22-year ownership of the best gym in Greeley. They have survived the housing crashes, the oil field ups and downs, and even the dreaded C word, the C word that we don't like to talk about. But let's be real, COVID was a real thing. And around the time that happened, I had just started here myself. I'll be on my 5th year here. But during that C word phase, we had to shut everything down. We shut the whole place down. And we spent time where we had to figure out, what are we going to do to survive this thing? Jeff and I would have meetings. Megan, Jeff, and we had meetings, and we had to decide what we're going to do, how we're going to spin, what is the future of Workout West. There's been a lot of changes over the years. Those of you that have been with us for a long time have seen what we have done. Over the last, 3 years at this point, we've added a lot of value to what the place has to offer. You can go gym anywhere. I tell people that all the time. A gym is just a place with weights. There you can have some friendships there. You might meet some buddies, some business acquaintances. You might even meet a husband or a wife. But at the end of the day, you can gym anywhere. What separates Workout West is the family feel. Everybody who walks through this door should realize that they are part of something great. They're part of a legacy, right? And we added so many things for rejuvenation. We brought in red light therapy. The red light therapy that's here, it's not your typical red light where you lay in a bed and it might have some tanning bulbs and some red bulbs. This is legitimate red light therapy that penetrates the skin, helps with rejuvenation of wrinkles, cellular activity, inflammation in your joints. It's one of the big parts of the spectrum of rehab that people are using. You go to a physical therapist, they're using red light. The other thing that we brought in that's been a huge hit for us, again, going back to that therapy realm, we now have a cold plunge. Our cold plunge is filtered. It doesn't use chlorine. It's a hydrogen peroxide sterilization process, but it filters and keeps your water between 39 and 42 degrees all day. And the best part of that is you only need to put in maybe anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes a week to get those benefits of a cold plunge, which include, again, helping with joint inflammation, also helps with breathing to control anxiety. So many benefits, and that's going to be a topic another day where we just go into all the therapy. I still want to keep this about Workout West, but I want everyone to know what we've done. We also put in a private massage room. A lot of places will have chairs, and these chairs are maybe off to the side of the gym. We actually decided we were going to put our massage chairs in a room that provides salt lamp light, aromatherapy. So when you go in there, it really does feel like it's your house. And in reality, it is. This is your facility. Workout West, the number one thing that's made Workout West what it is the people that we have here. So when we go back to the history of Workout West, we go back to David James. David James built a following. Let's go to the Family Sports Center. We're the best of the best. We come back to 1986. We have Wes Gearing. Wes Gearing comes in with his partners. He made a state-of-the-art for the time facility that no one was matching. It was the place to be. And then once that turned hands, Megan and Jeff come on board. They do the same thing. They build the facility, they build the environment, but what does it all have in common? It's the people, it's the community. It's those of you that love what Workout West is and what it has become and what it's always going to be that makes Workout West what it is. I know I sound like I'm probably rambling, and I don't want to do that for my first podcast. I wanted to just come on here and make sure you guys got some of the history. This is our very first podcast. We're going to continue to do more and more of these. I'm going to bring on some of the old school guys that obviously they've been here a lot longer than I have. Some of them helped founded the place. We'll bring them on. We'll talk to them. We're going to talk to trainers. We're going to talk to everybody that has a piece of Workout West, including some of you as members. So I definitely want to urge any of you that feel passionate about Workout West, that have loved being here, that have a story to share with us, that you reach out to me personally. I'm always available for any of you. Just reach out to me personally and let's schedule a time. We'll just sit, we'll have some coffee, and we'll go from there. There's nothing better to me than getting to hear the stories from you guys. So I hope you enjoyed everything that we've done today. I know it's brief. Some of these podcasts I see are over an hour and a half long, but I definitely didn't want to do that for my first podcast because who wants to listen to me talk for an hour? I'm about at 15 minutes and I'm bored of my own talking. So I hope you enjoyed what we have today. Little brief history. Promise we're going to get more in depth. Reach out to me. Give me your stories. And just remember, nothing but the best at Workout West. And we're always going to welcome you home, just like family. Thanks for listening to Wow Factor. I hope you tune in for the next show.